Episode 5 of Season 11 of the Northstars Show. I'm your host, Bruce Krentz. Behind the camera, my Uber driver. Uber driver now. Not just my driver, not my taxi driver, my Uber driver. He has complimentary beverages too, which is fantastic.
That is pretty fantastic.
It's pretty slick. And 27. Temperature's always 27 in the car or I won't get in. I'm the talent. It's my rider.
Yeah, he seems like he wears many hats.
You got to set expectations, totally. It's Paul Anderson behind the camera. Caden Nitchapork with me. So I'm kind of wondering about this too. I thought it was called Niche Picks, so it's as if you pick.
Yeah.
But then on the show, it says Niches Picks. I know. Maybe Paul can fix that, or maybe I didn't know what the segment was called.
Maybe it's both.
It's up for interpretation. Hey, one quick shout out before we get to your picks. We love to find a way to work the Krentzes into the broadcast. It's not BK this time, it's KK. Caitlin Krentz ran the camera for Shaw on the weekend.
I seen that, yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
Pretty slick, yeah, and Paul even watched it from home and said it was pretty good. Turns out maybe it's not as hard as he thought.
No, it's obviously not.
No. Or actually, let's go with Caitlin's an absolute pro. She's a natural.
It might be a natural thing. Just being a Krentz makes you good at all this.
Yeah, let's go. Let's leave it at that. Wow, that's a good mic drop moment. I like that one. Who should we get on the show today?
I think we should do Isaac Catcheway and Ethan Portey.
A couple of great calls. Isaac Catchaway, what should we ask him?
I think we should ask him the difference between AA and AAA hockey, just the speed difference and all that. Just
see how that's gone for him. Yeah, straight switch from AA all the way up to U18 AAA. That's a big one.
That's a pretty big step, yeah.
Big whopper. And then one of the guys that was with us last year, Ethan Portey, what do we hit him with?
Definitely favorite club in the bag for golf.
Big time golfer. We talked to him a little bit about it last year on the show, and I knew that he had some stuff coming up this summer, so definitely we'll ask him about the golf. And I say we talk to Coach Long right after this on the Northstars Show. Second appearance of many for Coach Long on the show. Greg, pretty good weekend for the guys. A little bit of a different team that we're playing with the Parkland Rangers as opposed to the Wheat Kings last time we talked to you. But what did you think of the guys' games this weekend?
Yeah, I thought it went not bad, actually. Obviously, the two wins would have been nice. I think we were in both games there well. The team played well, as a whole, and for 60 minutes. A little bit of penalty problems on Sunday afternoon, I think, which hurt us a little bit. That 5-on-3 really kind of decided our fate. But, we matched up well against them. Yeah.
And I mean, a little bit of penalty trouble on Sunday, but from looking at the game sheets, a lot less penalties than we've been taking in the last couple of years. And is that something that you guys are really working on with the guys, or is it just a function of who we got this year?
I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously, the kids have to buy into that and understand the discipline behind it. And at the end of the day, you have to understand that you cannot win hockey games if you're in the box for 12 to 15, 16 minutes a game, plain and simple.
And it seems like it's looking better, so let's hope that keeps up for a little bit. Kind of unfortunate that we didn't get the win on Sunday. Just seems like we got a bit of a case of the Sunday blues, and again, a little bit of penalty trouble. Bit of a letdown at the end of the game, you think, or just bad luck?
You know what? I think it's a little bit of everything. It's the small details at certain times, doing the right thing at certain times in the game. Like I said, the penalties hurt us a little bit. We got off to a poor start in that game as well, starting on a man down right at the start of the game there. We gave up a lot of shots. But at the end of the day, when a goalie saves 51 shots and gives us a chance to win going into the third period, I said to the team after, I said, those are the wins you look back on at the end of the season and say, hey, listen, 2 points were up for grabs there and we needed that win.
Yeah. 51's a lot of rubber. That's a long afternoon.
It is, yeah. And Paxton played well, and he deserved that win. So
kind of a bummer. Pretty good balanced scoring. I thought it wasn't like we were just relying on one or two of the guys. So just nice to see so many different names on the sheet.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's nice to have all the kids involved playing on a regular basis. And when some of the surprises actually score a goal or two, it's a really big boost for a lot of those players. And, it takes a little pressure off some of the guys that are like scoring more consistently as well.
The get pushed a little bit. So both of your boys made it on the score sheet. Did you consider a bench minor just to get everybody on the sheet?
No, that's an improv question that I didn't see coming. Yeah, that crossed my mind actually, Bruce. Yes.
Late in the game, we all got to get on there.
I thought, what could I do here to get on the score sheet?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
What else?
Yeah.
Aside from telling one of the kids to give you his skates and the jersey, and off you go. Stewie might like
to center ice wouldn't have worked. So yeah.
The old white towel, something. Freak out.
No. Yeah.
Last one. What are we doing? What are we working on in practice? I always ask this, but what are some of the things that sort of stuck out, I guess, on the weekend that need to improve a little bit if we're going to keep getting wins? Yeah,
just like I said earlier, I said the small details are important. We're going to work on power play and penalty killing a little bit here this weekend, or this week during the 6 hours of practice we have. We'll look at Eastman, some footage of Eastman, who they have, who we're going to kind of key on, so to speak. Look at some of their power play tactics and what we got to do to defend, and just kind of, like I said, work on some small details there, and hopefully we can do something similar this weekend against the Selects.
Beautiful. Greg Long, better looking at the two co-coaches. We'll get you on again soon. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ethan Portey. I'm number 22. I play center. My hometown is Thompson, Manitoba. I went to Riverside Elementary School, and my favorite pregame meal is chicken and rice.
Meet a rookie, Isaac Catchaway. Isaac, right away I'm going to jump into it. Might be some of the best hair we've seen on the team since Braden Melstead. Do you remember the Melstead years?
Kind of blurry.
Yeah. That was a couple years ago. Goaltender took a lot of pride in his hair. I like what we've got going on here. You think you're going to keep that rolling all year, or do you keep it trimmed up a bit?
Probably all year. Maybe keep it long in the summer and then get a trim.
Good luck charm for you, kind of? Is it like Samson's hair? If you cut it, things might go bad?
Yeah, it's kind of my good luck.
Looks fantastic. Hey, why don't we start with this? Where'd you play last year?
I played U15 AA King Miners.
Wowee. And before that, you've played all of your hockey in Thompson, right from Tim Bitts, King Minor, all the way up to now?
Yeah.
Any big highlights from your career so far? What are some of the things that stick out as pretty fun, pretty cool?
I won Mine Cup when I was in Adam. I won Westerns, which is a native hockey tournament, and I think I was in Adam too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me about that a little bit. Where did you go, and who were some of the guys you played with? Were they from all around Manitoba or something?
They were all from Saskatchewan. It was in Saskatchewan, and we came first.
Wow. Pretty good thing. And after you won that, was that what ignited your love of hockey? What was the most fun part of that trip?
Probably just to go in there for the first time. Yeah.
With winning and having some fun.
Yeah.
Let me bounce to this. What's one of your favorite things to do outside of hockey?
Probably going hunting, being on the land. I go hunting a lot. Yeah.
Who do you go with?
My dad usually.
Dad?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite thing to hunt for? What do you guys go out for?
Probably the moose.
Nice.
Yeah.
And have you got one yourself?
Yeah. I got one 2 years ago.
Ooh. That is exciting stuff. Now, I've only heard about moose hunting. I'm not a big moose hunter. Is it true that the getting it's good? After that, it's just nothing but work?
Yeah, it's hard. You have to carry them, skin them, gut them. Yeah.
And you kind of know what you're doing now? Learning from your dad and any other family, or just you and your dad?
All the uncles go out and grandpas and that like that, cousins.
Man alive. It's a good time. Fall time, camping, hanging out?
It's a good time, yeah.
Dynamite. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I got two younger brothers, Logan and Hayden.
And any pets?
No, or I have a hamster. But
I guess hamster's a pet. We always go for the name. Even hamsters have names.
Peter.
Peter. That is fantastic. So, some really good games on the weekend. What did you think of the games against Parkland? A little bit different than playing the Wheaties from Brandon, but how did you think the guys played this weekend?
I think we played pretty good. The first game, yeah, we were going 60 minutes. Good plays, good shots, stuff like that.
And then Sunday, like I said, I wasn't here, but it looked like from the score sheet and talking to people, another great game. Just didn't quite get that one.
Yeah, we kind of let it slip away near the end.
At the end. You got your first goal as a North Star. Maybe not the way you pictured it when you were lying in bed 2 or 3 months ago, but tell us about the goal.
Well, last seconds of the first game, they pulled the goalie. Laz passed it back. I was behind the blue, and I just let it go. And just put all my hopes on it.
Saw an opening and went for it. Any small scolding from the coach? Usually they want you to get it across the red so you don't get an icing, or was it right at the end of the game?
No, he said to get it across the red, but I just had an opening, so I just shot it.
Took your chances. Paid off this time, and you're a hero next time. Maybe not so much. Who are some of the favorite guys to play with on the team? I think you've played a lot with Reed probably growing up, but him, any other guys that you're enjoying playing with?
Oh, all the guys. They're all great guys. But played with a couple of them for a few good years, so yeah, I can't really pick favorites, but
yeah. Fair enough. And that brings us to the niche question. So you played Bantam AA last year, you're U18 AAA this year. What's the biggest differences between last year and this year?
It's faster hockey, and always got to keep your head up. Yeah.
The coaches they've shouted you out a couple times, so obviously you're starting to feel like you fit in. Does it feel a little better now than it did at the beginning of the year, or are there still some things that surprise you once in a while?
Well, I was kind of used to it because I played last year, 10 games, so I knew it was coming. I expected it. Yeah.
Didn't surprise you like it might have surprised some of the other guys. Perfect. Very last one. Do you have any goals for this year? There's some things that you're trying to work on, or is it something you'd like to get, like maybe a goal that's not an empty netter?
I just want to work on being more offensive and from the D zone. Yeah.
I really like that goal. Sounds like it's starting to show up for you. Sorry, I lied to you. I said that was the last one. You went to Deerwood School in Thompson. Who's the last person from Deerwood School that's a that was a North Star? Any idea?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't even know this one. There's a bunch of kids now at Deerwood School that are looking up to you thinking, hey, they can be the next one. You're like almost the first.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Love it. Isaac Catchaway on Meet a Rookie. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carson Clemens from your Norman Northstars. Head over to the CA Nisbet this weekend. As we face off the Eastman Selects, puck drops at 7:30 p.m. Saturday and Sunday at 1:30. Tickets available at front door.
Returning player Ethan Portey. Ethan, we've been starting with this one with lots of the guys, but you were a rook last year. This year, a wily veteran, getting a little bit more ice time and a little bit more kind of probably a little bit of a leadership role. But what's different from last year to this year?
I would say this year's definitely a lot of a younger and louder team. We've never had a quiet bus trip yet, and I don't expect any. Just a really young and loud team and exciting team, yeah.
It's fun. I've heard that a couple times. I didn't know, loud on the bench too, like it just generally loud everywhere you go?
Yeah, just loud in general, yeah.
Who knew? Crazy. Let's not bury the lead. You got a couple goals this weekend. So one last year that took a little while to get, and then two this year, two this past weekend. Tell us about both of them. What happened on Saturday night?
Saturday, the Parkland D-man tried to chip it off the boards, and the ref kind of assisted my goal off his skate. It was sitting there, and came out of the zone, picked it up, and walked in left side and went high glove on the far side. So a bit of a snipe there. Sunday, there was 45 seconds left. We were down by a couple, and I was on the left side of the net. Gage just shot at me. It was a bit out of the air, and I tipped it off my skate and off my stick, and then I batted it in. So a couple good goals this weekend.
No kidding. A couple of very showy goals. So we just talked to Isaac, and he scored a long shot empty netter.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds like it. I don't know. I even gave him a little scolding for not getting over the red, though. I thought everybody knew that.
Oh,
get over the red.
Yeah. No, he just long bombed it, got the puck, and
bullseye, almost like in intermission when you shoot for the to try to win a turkey or whatever.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. He got her, so that's good. No, a couple of absolute snipe goals, which is a good start. So you're on pace for how many goals now this year? Like 20?
Yeah, 20, hopefully. 25 maybe, we'll see.
Let's keep that going. What are some of your, aside from scoring 20 goals, I guess, what are some of your goals for this year? What are you working on? What do you want to be good at?
Obviously putting up goals and points is always nice, but yeah, probably just putting up goals and points and having a good, just a good year overall. generally, yeah. Good plus minus maybe. That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one, actually. Try to be as loud as the young guys.
Yeah, no.
Not going to happen. You know what? I'm going to cut right to the chase, to the niche pick. The question that he wants us to ask you is favorite club in the bag.
Oh, this is a tough one. Probably the 60 degree. I love chipping. Got the green in the backyard, so sending a bunch of flop shots from the neighbor's yard and maybe scull a couple into the neighbor's backyard, but probably 60 degree.
Wow. What a great choice. I thought you were probably going driver because that's kind of that or the putter often, but what kind of putter you got? What are you running these days?
I got the Scotty Cameron Newport. It's a pretty nice putter.
Yeah. So you have a putting green in your backyard. Presumably your dad put that in. You did a lot of golf this summer, so I was going to ask you what you did this summer, but it was golf. Tell us just a little bit about this summer. It was a big one.
Yeah, so I competed in some golf tournaments, some U18 golf tournaments down south, and basically I lived with my grandparents down south all summer and golfed some nice golf courses, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no kidding. What a life. So, yeah, you live the dream. You do this all winter, and then you play some good golf all summer, hanging out down south. Any really good results this summer? How did it go for you?
I didn't have as good a summer as I'd like to, but all in all, super fun summer. Like, you can't complain about golfing, better than working. So bad day of golf's better than a good day of work. So
yeah, what a life. Enjoy it when you can, and it's absolutely awesome. Kind of bouncing back to hockey a little bit, like the 60 degree. The rumor is you're putting a little bit of time in on the tape job. How do you tape up the stick? What's the magic there?
So
it's obviously paying off because we batted one in, and yeah.
So I do a sock. So I start a little bit higher on the shaft and go down to the blade. I used to go white and then black, like puck marks all over it. Wasn't working in practice. It was working pretty good. Wasn't working all in games, so I just go black sock and lots of wax. And it worked this weekend. So
all the way to the tip and cut it with the scissors?
Yeah, all the way right to the toe and cut. So
yeah, you got to do it. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the sock, to be honest. I'm seeing that starting to get popular. Maybe I'm just old. I don't love it.
Fair enough.
Last one. What am I going to do? Shout out brothers, sisters, pets. Who you got? Who's watching? And shout out Uncle Dwayne for sure, because big fan.
Uncle Dwayne's definitely watching. Maybe my sister Macy will watch. She watches most of them. My mom, yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa, are we still running the Green Hornet, or did Uncle Dwayne take it back?
No, we still got it. Need some new brakes, but she'll be back on the road right away.
Okay, Uncle Dwayne, let's get on those brakes. We need Ethan at practice. Ethan Portey, returning player, right here on the Northstars Show. We've got Eastman coming into town this weekend. 2 games right here at the C.A. Nesbitt Arena. Come on down and join us. We'd love to have you. I want to thank Caden Nichaporik, Niche Picks, Ethan Portey, and I don't know where he is. Isaac Catchaway stalls around here someplace too. Thanks to them for joining me, and Coach Greg Long right off the top. Hey, we'll see you back here next week on the Northstars Show.